Amir lived in a small village nestled beside a lush forest. The village was filled with the happy sounds of children playing and women singing. Amir loved his village. He played with his friends under the warm sun. They chased butterflies and flew kites, but Amir's favorite place was near the forest. He would sit for hours listening to the birds sing. The forest held a sense of mystery that drew him in. Amir yearned to explore its hidden depths. The forest was known as Whispering Woods. Old tales spoke of magical creatures and hidden wonders. The villagers told stories of mischievous fairies and wise old trees. These tales filled Amir with a sense of wonder. Amir often imagined himself as a brave explorer. He dreamed of discovering the secrets hidden within the forest. One day he decided to venture further than he'd ever gone before. One sunny afternoon, Amir was playing near the edge of the forest. He noticed a narrow path he had never seen before. The path seemed to beckon him, whispering promises of adventure. Amir's heart pounded with excitement. He wanted to follow the path. He knew he shouldn't go too far, but curiosity got the better of him.
Know you've been a good friend.
Amir's grandmother had taught him the rules of the forest. Always stay on the path, she had said, and never talk to strangers. Amir remembered her words. He would be careful. He took a deep breath and stepped onto the path. The forest seemed to welcome him. Birds sang sweetly and the air smelled fresh and clean. The path led Amir to a clearing bathed in sunlight. In the center stood a magnificent grove of trees. The trees shimmered with an otherworldly glow. Amir had never seen anything like it. As he stepped closer, he heard soft whispers. They seemed to come from the trees themselves. Amir realized that the tales were true. The forest was indeed magical. Suddenly, Amir heard a desperate chirping. A mother bird fluttered around a tall tree, her cries filled with worry. She needed help. Amir saw her problem. Her nest had fallen from a branch. The baby birds were trapped inside. Amir knew he had to help. Amir carefully climbed the tree, using his strength to reach the nest. He gently placed it back on a sturdy branch. The mother bird chirped with relief. She was so thankful. As Amir climbed down, a little squirrel scurried down the trunk. It chattered excitedly and dropped a shiny acorn at his feet. It was a gift to thank Amir for his kindness. Just then, the ground began to shake. A deep voice grumbled through the trees. A giant was stomping towards Amir. The giant was tall and fearsome. He had a bushy beard and a frown that could curdle milk. Amir was scared, but he remembered the mother bird and the squirrel. He knew he had to be brave. He couldn't let the giant harm his new friends. The giant roared, "Who dares disturb my forest?" Amir knew he had to act fast. He remembered the gifts he had received. He took a deep breath and blew on the bird's feather. It spun in the air, creating a dazzling light show. The giant was blinded by the light. Amir then tossed the squirrel's acorn. It magically grew into a giant oak tree, blocking the giant's path. The giant roared in frustration, but he was trapped. Amir seized his chance and ran as fast as he could. He followed the path, his heart pounding in his chest. He didn't stop until he reached the edge of the forest. Amir had faced his fears and used his wits to escape. He had learned that even the smallest creature can be brave, and kindness always brings rewards. Amir returned to the village, his heart full of joy and his head full of stories. He told everyone about his magical adventure. He described the talking trees, the helpful animals, and the grumpy giant. From that day on, Amir was known as the bravest boy in the village. He had faced his fears and helped those in need. And he had learned that even in the deepest forest, magic can be found.